question. The power of... You already made that a freaking command, David. Yeah, Satanic is definitely better than, like, Death David. Good point. Yeah, Satanic is... I actually go Satanic, usually, as my 5th item instead of Heart. Or Butterfly if they don't have an MKB builder, but that game I wouldn't go Butterfly. Mjolnir, I know. I've just been saying it for so long. When will I try Venge carry when Venge support is not OP? Yeah, I try to tell as much about supports. It's really like if you like, I'll try to point out to you what Demon and the other guy are doing. These guys are trying to play PL, auto select summon units turned on. It changes the mechanics of playing them a bit and makes the real PL less obvious. I'll look into that, man. I really will. Thank you. Do you get Butterfly? I don't think Butterfly PL is that great. Like, I mean, it's okay. Like, it's obviously a Nagi item. But I think the Scotty's much better because he's mostly he's mostly prone to magic spells because most heroes that right click are single target, and he at that point should have like 10 illusions. So I don't think he's like vulnerable to right clicks. I think you just want to build tanky. Oh, BT thing in Boots of Travel is not trolling. It actually makes it immune. MKB boys. Helm of the Dominator. I used to go it early as like a regen mechanic, but I looked at Fear and he went bottom. I think that's the way to go. Helm of the Dominator. I think you should just build Satanic really late. Like if that's your fifth or 6th item, I think that's when you build Helm of the Dom. I don't think you need one in mid game. It's just a slot that gets taken up for items. 3 heroes other than Slark and PL would be Troll, Juggernaut, and there's no obvious. I mean, if I look at the heroes, there's a lot of heroes I am very comfortable with. But if I had to say like first pick material for me, PL, Troll, Jug, Slark, and there's heroes like Ursa and Huskar that I love picking. They're just not very good most of the time. Sniper, I'm also very comfortable playing. Anti-Mage. There's a lot of heroes I feel very comfortable. Wraith King, Dusa. I never get picked Dusa, but I think I can play a pretty damn good Dusa, even though that's not saying much because she's like a click and that's all you do. I do love Drow as well, but those are about the best heroes I play. How long have I been sleeping? Radiance PL is no longer a thing. No, his illusions don't last long enough. You just want them to hit, be able to attack faster and kill people with Diffusal. When will we see the power of MKB? Someday, guys. Someday. I've tried to answer the strong counter to PL. There's really no one strong counter. It's mostly in the supports. People that can pick them off. But it's really difficult. I think Sand King's one of the best. But with the new PL, with the illusion that has 100% tankiness and no damage, it's really hard to pick him out in the group. PL and offlane, I need to see Ice run it because he's the one that said it's good. I think PL's a great one-position carry, and I don't know why you wouldn't run him in a farming role, but I think I could see technically how PL could be good in the offlane, but I'd have to see it ran. I just think he has too many mana problems early. Like, I feel like he can't spam his Lance early, so, like, giving him so much farm, like, being able to spam that ability is actually so good. Yeah, you can. You can put the illusion that has the same damage as you on a different hotkey, and I will be working on that. That is something I will be doing. Your favorite hero is Legion Commander. I do love Legion Commander, but I hate to say it. It's sad to say, but she is really bad right now. Is Dusa a good counter to PL? Watch our game versus Complexity today. I do not believe so. No. The Diffusal just wrecks her. The PC specs will be up on over the weekend. I actually build Mask of Madness Dusa almost every game. I think it's a great farming item. The movement speed plus the attack speed allows her to go jungle really fast. So, yeah, you don't get the illusions used to be good for Vladzor on PL because they'd last long enough to like push a tower on their own, but now they don't last very long. So you want to make your illusions just do as much damage to the creeps. Like you saw how I just left them behind to kill the creep camps. That's the effectiveness of that hero now in terms of farming. So Vlad's is just not the item anymore. Mid or safe for Morphling? I'd say safe lane. In a pro game, in a pub game, I'd say mid is better. I think Huskar is easily countered, but he's super strong in scenarios as a 5th pick when he has no counter on the other team. I appreciate the shout out for cool dude. Soul Ring PL bottle's just better, less expensive and just better. So I don't think you need to go Soul Ring. Would Battle Fury do anything for PL? No. I appreciate Illusion or whatever that name is. Yeah, I hate to say it. That was with my root team. Not going to comment, but PL is a good counter to Dusa. They picked on Dusa. I got a little bit ahead, and PL just like I actually learned that if you use your W and then you also Manta, it like resets the timer on Stone Gaze, so you can actually go on her without ever getting Stone Gazed. It's actually pretty impressive. That is on the VOD that I'll be uploading. I analyzed the game today, and I wanted to learn that mechanic like after watching it back. So that is like I explained it in there if you're interested. I think Ember Spirit is decent against PL, but as a hero, he's just too squishy. He can't go mid because he loses his lane to almost every popular mid right now, and isn't tanky as a safe lane carry, so he can't like go ham. Like PL's so good as a safe lane carry because late game I just run at them and they have to run away. Like if you have 10 PL illusions dashing at you, what are you supposed to do? If I found out Ancient Fear was my father, I'd be stoked. But I do love my dad, so probably I hope he's not my dad. I know about LC, but don't say it, Bible Thump. The thing about Invoker is almost all of his abilities are dodgeable. And you can like Manta off Cold Snap. Like Invoker's not even that great. It's actually hilarious. Earthshaker's tough. Ember's good in pubs, but PL will literally kill Ember in half a second if Ember gets disabled. Am I better than Mason? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna compare myself to other players. I got flamed for saying I thought I was as good at mechanics as Fear, but didn't think I was as good of a player, so I'm not gonna say anything about it. MKB, if the enemy team has no evasion, I think there's no point. Maybe on a hero like Troll that attacks really fast, but even then I don't think so. I'd rather just go tanky items like Skadi and Sanjin Yasha. The 1-1-1 stat build is not legit in my opinion. I've learned you get so much out of maxing the Q. It goes up in duration of the illusion. It hardly goes up in mana. The damage scales really well, and his W cooldown is really good. Scaling, like you see how much I abuse it for farming. It's really good. I don't think you should go stats on that hero. On Juggernaut, yes, but not on PL. I will try to get my sub button as soon as possible, and maybe I'll just wait purposely until Sunday, so if I do get subs, it'll be on my Banana Suit cosplay, which for anybody new here, I will be doing that on Sunday. I just don't think you need the lifesteal. Like, lifesteal is the thing, like, if somebody asks about getting a lifesteal, like, after Diffusal, like, it's just a slot, and it doesn't offer him anything other than sustain, so getting a bottle just does it better, I think. Dagger on PL, debatable. Yes, debatable. I actually think there's very few scenarios that it would be good, but it is debatable. I think that LC needs to get her duel made it so that it disables passives again. I don't know why they took that off. I thought that was perfectly fair. She's like a Doom that she has to spend her entire time doing it, so... if I look up to Universe, why did I not just decide to play offlane? I look up to the player because of the way he plays and the way he conducts himself, not because of his role. So I just don't think I'd much rather play carry because I'm a very math kind of guy. So efficiency and stuff like that, like maximizing potential, is very interesting to me, and that's what I find to be enjoyable. I'm gonna be streaming a lot. I've already streamed like every day for the last week and a half, and that's all I've been streaming for. So yes, I will be streaming more next week. Build for Slark, same thing when I'm going against Jugger Troll. He's really good against Jug because he can ulti, like you're not threatened by Jug ulti, and he's really good against Troll because you can Dark Pact the mischance. Madness to SNY, I just don't think Mask of Madness is good on Slark. He's too squishy already. This hack speed's not enough to validate how squishy it makes him. I'd love to build Abyssal on Troll, but you can't actually build Basher on Troll World. It won't let you. Yeah, with Skadi, it allows you to stick on BKB targets. It's actually huge on heroes like PL and Troll and stuff. Like Sanjin Yasha Slow also goes through BKB. My next pro game is tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. I'm about 99% sure. They said they might reschedule it, but I don't think so. We'll be playing against 4 anchors and a sea captain. When do I get bottle? On carries like PL that have low health pool and can sustain just from bottle. Like you saw how much I sustained that game. I think Earth Spirit's a great hero, and he's a lot of fun. He's really strong, and if you want to play him, yeah, like that's my 2 cents. I think he's really good, and he's a fun hero, and eventually when he gets into captains, I think he'll be very powerful. I think I already answered the Slark versus Jug and Troll. Who do you think is the best player in the game right now? Not by how much their team wins, but by their skill level. If I actually had to say the best player, I validate a lot, not just on an individual skill level, but how smart and how well they know the game, and I'd have to give it to PPD, just because he literally is a mastermind of the Dota. I don't get it. The level he gets this game is ridiculous. That's why they win. I think SF Yule Dagger is really good, especially in pubs. It makes you really survivable. The Yules allows you to farm. His raises are all you need to farm fast, so I think it's a big deal. Have I ever played poker? I am a huge poker player. My 21st birthday, I went to Vegas to a $1,000 poker tournament. I did not win. But then I went with my friends, and I've played in like several poker tournaments since, and I won $1,000 over Christmas break in a $100 tournament. I do play a lot of poker and a lot of blackjack. I do like to gamble; it's fun. What do you think of Merlini saying Sanjin Yasha is never the right item? I completely disagree with that. I think Sanjin Yasha is great. Do you think Mask of Madness is OP? On certain heroes, it is very strong. As OP, no. Maybe if I would, I'd be surprised if they nerfed it. No. But what time is this Sunday stream? It'll probably be during the day around noon PST, maybe a little bit earlier. Depending on if I have any practice with my team, that'll be the only way it differs. But I will Twitter it out as soon as I know for sure my schedule. Thoughts of Windrunner offlane and middle? I think Windrunner middle is great. Offlane Windranger, she loses trades to every single support, so I think it's really weak. While he's making money in his salt factory. What made me realize Bottle is better on PL than HOD? Literally watching Fear, stilled it, trying it for myself, and just it's really about feeling it. Like in terms of like I just felt so much more sustained, and it felt like enough, and it's a cheaper version of it. It's literally 700 gold compared to 1900. So it was literally me feeling it after watching Sphere do it in a pro game. I don't know, man. All I know is about PPD is his drafting is masterful. Yo, do you play any Blackjack Kappa? Certain heroes of Mask of Madness is so strong. Like, yeah, it says on Sniper, it borders on OP. Yeah, it is very good. If I like gambling, why don't I love Chaos Knight? Because just because I like gambling doesn't mean I like farming slowly. I actually got $50 for that $1,000 free poker tournament, so don't need your shit. I got 50. As Slark versus Troll, you have to go on him. Hope you don't get bashed. You have to use your Dark Pact. Wait till your Dark Pact runs out. Then you have to actually ulti if he mans up on you. Like, you just have to actually ulti. And if you can't kill him then sorry, man. I don't know what else to say. It's not like a perfect science, but you do actually have to ulti to go on Troll. Because he will just man up on you. I am done playing for the night, guys. It is a 1:30 a.m. and I have been playing for about 5 hours. So, I've already played 4 or 5 games. If you're just showing up and you'd like to watch me play, my VODs are up on my channel right after I sign off, and they'll be up on YouTube tomorrow. Was really feeling it. I think my advice on learning to carry or switching to support is if you learn how to support properly, you will win. You will be so appreciated by so many people because there are like hardly anybody knows how to support. It's very rare. So it's really my advice is to do what you think you would enjoy doing, because if you enjoy doing something, you'll be much more likely to get better at it. What is Ursa's problem is that if you can't kill somebody in one set of overpower, then how do you kill them? They'll just run away and you get kited. I think Shrapnel will reach store time, will probably get nerfed, or a slight mana nerf like the 75 or something like that. But yes, I do think Shrapnel will be the ability of Sniper that gets nerfed. I think that PL Basher is really good as a 4th or 5th item, but I think that just going pure stats makes you farm so fast. Like, I can't even express how much it just makes you farm so fast that to go items that make you fight well and farm fast, I think is just really important. I always check my Twitch inbox after I stream and my email, so if you missed me, don't worry about telling me. I will be checking it. Getting Yules on PL, it doesn't offer him any farm speed. I don't think it's any good. No offense. Any tips to not killing yourself as an engineer, man? Just try to manage your time as much as you can. That's the only thing I can say. It's tough. Shout out to Yawar. Sick. Don't forget the little people. I always forget you, Mew Donuts. It's only you, though. What do you think about Mom on Troll? I used to actually like it a lot, but I realized that he is so much tankier with just a little bit of armor and does plenty of damage without it. And Mom's is also very useful for movement speed, and Sanjin Yasha phase on Troll makes him almost hasted, so I don't think it's worth it. Oh, I do remember you, cold-ass honky. You were the safe lane lich. I do remember you. Who's invented Mom on Jug? It was some pro player. I remember watching. He was in an Asian tournament. I originally thought it was stupid because people in pubs would go like Mask of Madness into like Mjolnir, but if you go Mask of Madness into tanky items, I think it's really good. I thought I already said how I'd balance sniper shrapnel. I'd just make the charges take slightly longer to replenish or make it a little bit more mana. I will never do the all-hero challenge. That's just, in my opinion, a waste of time for somebody like me who just can't stand playing any other role than core. And certain heroes are just not fun at all. PL mid, I feel like it'd be decent. But once again, it's like, it's one of those I'd say, like, how do I explain it? Certain heroes, like Sniper's a good safe laner, but he's actually like he just wins mid. So why would you, most of the games, why would you put him safe lane if you can win mid with Sniper? It's kind of like the same thing. Why would you put PL mid when I think he's a better safe laner? Like, that's the best way to word it. I think he'd be decent mid. People keep giving me shit for Mjolnir. It's hilarious. I'm very proud of Sumail, like, without even knowing the guy. I think it's very impressive what he did, especially for such a young kid. Is that a myth, or are you not ever buying MKB? I don't think MKB's a bad item. I just think it's extremely situational. So when a lot of people would just result to buying MKB, like in a pub the other day, I had a Ricky on the other team, and I was Juggernaut, and I bought MKB, and it ended up being the bane of my game. Like, I lost the game because of it. Did you expect to be complexity? I really thought we would. I'm not gonna like brag and say they're bad. I don't. That's not why I thought we would. I just thought I feel like this team's really meshed so quickly, and we're really strong right now for a new team. And I thought we'd do well. All hero is so bad. Yeah, it is. I don't know why you'd want to do that, honestly. Sorry, man. If you want to watch me play, my VODs will be up, but I have to go do homework actually. I think the West doesn't value Ember as much as the Chinese. I really don't know. I legitimately don't think Ember's very good. He's just too squishy. I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna look at my schedule and see if I set it. If I do stream, it will be late night, like talking 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I have something going on at Cal Poly. Yeah, actually on my schedule below, I don't actually have it for Friday. I might do a late night stream. But I tentatively, like, I just have a lot going on tomorrow. I have tournament games, class, and something going on with a LAN tournament that I'll be going to with my school just to hang out with some cool guys. At least 10k subs. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm on Summer's Rift right now with Demon and Brax and Miracle Chipmunk and fucking Mad. Go sleep, you have to mod me tomorrow. One day, Mew Donuts. I promise you one day, man. Maybe when I'm drunk on Sunday. Support Morphling is very interesting. If you can get away with it, it's so strong. But he doesn't offer that much until, like, he's level 9, which on most supports you want to offer much more than nothing at early levels. I appreciate the compliments, guys. I really do. I try my best to be helpful. I have my faults as a human being, but I think I try to explain things as much as I can. How many hours do you sleep a day? I usually average about 9 to 10 hours of sleep, but lately I get about 6. Sorry if you really enjoyed the all-hero challenge. It's not for me. It's personal preference. PPD said my name at a DAC interview. You go to UCSB, fuck me. Sorry, man. He said it in a DAC interview, though. They were talking about Sumail, and he mentioned NEL. And he asked who was winning it, and he said my name, and then talked about me for about 10 seconds. So, and I was actually watching it live, so it was actually like, what the fuck? He talked about me. I go to UCSB, suck a dick. Sorry, man. I mean, I'm not animalistic about it, but if you are, sorry to hear that. And can confirm him here because his name was said in a PPD interview. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Least viable hero. I legitimately think Outworld Devourer is the least viable hero in any scenario. His purpose is to win the lane, and he gets counterpicked by almost every hero in the game right now. That wins if you pick him, Sniper just wrecks him. Viper pretty much wrecks him. Razor wrecks him. Like, I don't know. He's meant to win his lane, and if he doesn't win his lane, he doesn't do enough, and he doesn't win his lane. He'll end up getting someone pregnant if he gets drunk enough to mod Mew Donuts. I really have no idea what's up with our name. I'm just going with it. I really like the team, so I'm not going to question it. What's the story with MKB? I had a game against Owie where, or not against Owie. Was it against Owie? It might have been that game. where the enemy team had a PA who was like the fourth most farmed hero on the enemy team, and I had a Pudge on my team that was bitching all game for me to buy an MKB as troll, and it just wasn't the item. But he literally said it to me 30 times, so people started giving me shit for buying an MKB, and it just became a thing. I liked you more to join EG than Sumail. I appreciate it, man. How much do I weigh and what do you bench? I've honestly been slacking in the last couple weeks on working out, but about 2 weeks ago I weighed about 170 and benched 220, so it's not too bad. What game did I play before Dota? Call of Duty. I didn't play anything of the sort before Dota. Timbersaw could use a slight buff. I don't know what it is, though. Maybe some stat gain. Maybe a little bit of movement speed, something small. Maybe 1 base armor. I think Clinkz is alright. I think he's just worse at what he does. He's really bad against Troll, really bad against Juggernaut, so I think that's what makes him bad. Like, not viable as much in this meta. There are really no scenarios that I prefer getting Blink on Slark. I don't think he does enough with it. I think Lothar just offers everything. Maybe late game when you're 6-slotted, selling your Lothars for a Blink is actually worth it, but other than that, like, never as a first item. Alchemist just falls off too hard, and it's really hard to go high ground versus most of the teams nowadays. So if he falls off past the 30-minute mark, then that's what makes Alch weak as a carry. I think support Alch could work, though, if people experimented with it. TB just does not fit the meta right now, so I think he will get buffed. Because he does not fit the meta. The nerf to illusions on damage on towers was pretty significant. That's what he did well, and now they basically took away 25% of his tower damage. No, Foos, either that I recognize that exact message about saying idiot in similar words to your opponents. Respect is important. Like, this is the Dota community. I'll be respectful as possible, but if the enemy does something stupid, I'll probably call them an idiot. Appreciate the comment, Micah. The riot shielding throwing knife days. Dude, God, the good old days. And getting complained about from people with guns. What would make OD viable? Something changed the meta. I just don't think the hero's popular right now. I wish I could pronounce your name, Aifsa, but I tried. Awefsa? I don't know. How to play against roaming Shadow Spearbreaker. Pick a hero that can survive on its own. That's the best way I can word it, but otherwise, like, it just takes coordination. Not much you can do on your own. Would you practice Bristle's secret is using him as a core? I can play Bristle just fine. I don't really think he needs practice. He's a pretty straightforward hero in terms of if you understand the basic concepts of the game. I understand the hero well enough. I don't need to practice him. I can play him. Like, if they picked it for me, I'd be perfectly comfortable playing that hero. Kobe or LeBron? I'm definitely a LeBron guy. Huskar needs something. Just the nature of the hero, where his passive gives him magic immunity, makes it like magic damage immunity, makes it so he's so counterable. Like, that's what makes him strong. So I really don't know. I don't think the hero needs to be changed that much. He's so situational just by the nature of his abilities. Kunkka is support. I just think there's supports that do more than he does. That's really the sad thing. I just don't think Kunkka has a place right now. I still don't know about the dress thing. I will have to look that up and maybe answer it tomorrow. I feel really good about winning 2-0 against Complexity. It's really funny, though. Like, it's not even like it's a shit ton of money, but it's like the first time I've actually won money in a tournament. So it's actually pretty cool for me just to think, hey, I made money playing a video game. That was a pretty cool thing for me. Oh wow, I should have been checking this. I hope I didn't ditch anybody on this. I got a couple donations in the last hour and a half. Sorry about this, guys. Unloaded Conquer said he's donated $5 and said, been watching your Twitch stream since day one, and I really like your commentary. Hope you get the Twitch sponsorship really soon so I can subscribe. I really appreciate that, man. Any little bit helps. I already said I have enough to buy a second monitor, which is really cool. And then I got a $5 donation from Reverse Harry saying, really enjoy your stream in the mornings, mate. Appreciate it again. 1 second, I have one more, but I goofed on my great informed. Okay, I got a $5 donation from Cruisin, who says great informed. Oh, is that the? Oh, great informative stream, mate. I got a bunch of people saying mate. Must be Australian or something. Good luck with becoming a pro. I really do appreciate it, guys. Like, I really do. Any little bit helps, and I even appreciate the people that just come out and watch me. Go to sleep? I'll go to sleep soon. I'm not actually that tired right now, but I do need to go do homework. What I think about Safe Lane Storm Spirit, I think the mid just has to be a core as well. Like, you can't have like a mid that's like a puck. I think the mid has to be a carry-esque kind of hero too, a hero that scales really well. But Safe Lane Storm Spirit's alright. It's good in situations. Opinion on the Union Gaming thing. It's one of those where I'm not even 100% sure that they cheated in terms of like the cheating actually won them the game for them, but I just have low respect for a team that would even put themselves at risk after all this accusations they've been, or all the times they've been caught. I think Sniper is very strong in the right scenario. It's very hard to deal with. If the Huskar Q could be used against an enemy, it'd be interesting. I don't think they'll do that, but it'd be interesting. Interesting idea. I don't know how that would work. See you later, Bew Donuts. Have a good night, man. I think PA is the problem with PA right now is that she needs farming items and she needs fighting items, and it takes her too long to have both. So, like, unlike other heroes, like PL can build farming items that allow him to fight, along with Troll Warlord, along with Sniper, along with Jug. So that's the weakness of PA right now. No item for her allows her to farm and fight at the same time. A thinker or a player, as PPD would put it. I'm more of a thinker. Sorry if I sound racist or something saying mate's Australian. You talk as though you're like a tier 1 player. I didn't say I'm a tier 1 player. I'm just talking like I think I know the game really well. I'm still working there, man. Like, shots fired. I didn't try to sound arrogant. I'm really excited for the future if I can possibly prove myself. I think Lina is very viable. The problem is she's just a really squishy core. I've tried to emphasize that cores need to be heroes that can be survivable late game, whether it be by Storm with mana or PL with illusions, whatever it is. Mew Donuts with the love. How do aggro tricks impact your mid play and why? I feel like I'm not improving for a long time. Aggro tricks are huge for your mid play. Even just throwing the other guy off on a CS, making it easier for you to CS, and having the lane be on your side of the river is actually huge. I can't emphasize enough how big it is. Maelstrom Majolder on PA. It's decent. I just don't think it's enough, though. It's like a Battle Fury, but... Medallion on PA. I just don't think Medallion on a core is good, honestly. Only core is Lycan, maybe. But even then, most people just build it on supports. Is Medallion on Windrunner any good? I don't think so. I think she needs other items. I think she needs her Ag Scepter plus like a Blink, or plus like a Force Staff and a Major. Like, she needs Ag's Maelstrom, and that's like, she just needs those items. So anything that delays key items on heroes, I think is really bad. If you feel like you're giving it your all and your team isn't giving as much, how do you climb it more? I don't know what to say, man. You really just have to keep going. Like, I've had games where I feel like I don't play very well and I win easily, and I have games where I try my damn hardest and I can't win for shit. What if Huskar could purge like Dark Pact? It'd be interesting. I think that'd be OP though. Giving another hero Dark Pact, like Slark has shitty stat gain, shitty everything, in exchange for his skill set. Here I'm out. So many 1K MR shitters. Sorry to hear that, man. I believe we'll be in the qualifiers for TI5. I really do. If not, then hey, whatever. Like, I showed up late. I'll definitely be gearing for TI6, but I think we'll be in the qualifiers, and I think we have a chance. So, oops, sorry about that, guys. That's probably really loud. Are you a single and virgin? No, I'm not a virgin, and I'm not single. Or I'm in an interesting situation. When do you go Battle Fury on Jug? When I think I have to outfarm the enemy carry, and they can't punish me for doing it. If they don't have a way to catch me out easily, I will go Battle Fury after Mask of Madness and a Ring of Aquila. Does Finn need a bigger base mana pool to be viable as support? Nah, not really. I don't think so. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go to bed right now, guys. I have been told to get to bed, and I really should because I still have a little bit of work to do. I've answered a lot of questions. I am number 50 in L right now. I kind of stopped I just stopped playing it. I've been mostly playing it for fun. and playing with my teammates right now. Do I think it's hard to climb MMR as support? I think it's harder, but it is not hard. It's not hard, but harder to do it as a support. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. I might be streaming tomorrow, probably not, but I'll let you guys know. It would be around 10 p.m. PST. So I hope to see you guys there. If I do, otherwise I'll see you on Saturday. My stream schedule says around 3 p.m. I am looking to do coaching, so I'll probably do coaching. I already have some set up. I'll probably be coaching until about 5 p.m. And if somebody wants me to stream while I coach, then I'll be streaming earlier. But otherwise, I'll probably be starting around 5. So I hope to see you guys all there, and I will talk to you or see you later. And wish me luck tomorrow. See you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.